Hey there, welcome to a journey unlike any other. I'm absolutely thrilled to be your guide on this adventure into the captivating world of oddly interesting history.
Ever pondered the reason behind our annual celebration of Halloween? Why do we dress up in costumes, carve pumpkins, and indulge in a sugar-coated frenzy? Sit tight as we delve into the ghostly history of Halloween. In the beginning, there were the Celts, an ancient civilization who resided across the British Isles and northern France over 2,000 years ago. Their new year began on November 1st, marking the end of summer and the harvest, and the beginning of the dark, cold winter. This time of year was often associated with human death. The Celts believed that on the night before their new year, the boundaries between the living and the dead became blurred. They celebrated Samhain, a festival where it was believed that the ghosts of the dead returned to Earth. Fast forward to the 8th century and we meet Pope Gregory III. He decided to incorporate some of the traditions of Samhain into a new celebration, All Saints' Day, which was moved from May to November 1st. The night before became known as All Hallows' Eve, and eventually, Halloween. Now, let's journey across the Atlantic to colonial America. With the influx of new cultures and customs, Halloween began to take on a more community-centered approach. Parties were thrown to mark the harvest, stories of the dead were shared, ghostly tales were told, and mischief was made. As we move into the 19th century, Halloween takes a turn towards the more familiar. The Irish potato famine in the mid-1800s led to a mass migration to America, bringing with them their Halloween traditions. This included dressing up in costumes and going door to door asking for food or money, a practice that would later evolve into trick-or-treating. By the 20th century, Halloween had morphed into a community-centered holiday, with parades and town-wide parties as the featured entertainment. It wasn't until the mid-20th century that Halloween became the commercial success we know today, with costumes, candies, and decorations galore. In the blink of a spectral eye, we've journeyed through over 2,000 years of Halloween history. From its Celtic roots as Samhain, a festival marking the end of the harvest and the thinning of the veil between the living and the dead, to Pope Gregory III's integration of these traditions into All Saints' Day, we've seen how Halloween evolved with the arrival of new cultures in America, turning into a community-centered celebration with parties, costumes, and the beloved tradition of trick-or-treating. And finally, we've watched as Halloween transformed into the commercial holiday we know and love today. Through the centuries, the essence of Halloween has remained the same, a time to acknowledge the cycle of life and death, to celebrate community, and of course, to indulge in a little bit of mischief and a whole lot of candy. So, as you carve your pumpkins, choose your costumes, and stock up on your favorite treats this year, remember the ghostly history that brought us this spooktacular holiday.
Thank you for joining me on this captivating adventure into the past. Until next time, stay curious, stay intrigued, and keep exploring the wonderfully odd tapestry of oddly interesting history.